to relationship strengthening. Amen? And so 25 years, ups and downs, I think, may have been about three moments in there between that first year to 10 years, somewhere around that line. After that 10, it starts kind of, leveling out. And then you begin to understand people, right? You know what you need to do. You understand the need. And then let me just tell you this. Some things ain't never going to change. They not. And you got to figure out which hill you're willing to die on. You can't die on every hill. But now the ones that you think are worth dying for, you got to fight for. And you can't be like, well, I'm just not going to say nothing because I don't want to hurt nobody's feelings. No, say something. Because the problem is if you don't say anything, that is a dagger going into your relationship, which is the foundation, which means there's a crack. You have to address a crack. You can't sweep a crack up under the road. You can't just put some spackle over it and call it a day because the crack ain't went nowhere. And so you may have made it 10, 15, and 20 years, but that crack keep getting bigger and bigger. That's why, because I asked myself the other day, how do people be married for 25 years and still divorced? They never fixed the crack. They just glossed over. They got kids, they got others, but when the kids leave, I'm out of here. Right? I asked my wife the other day, are you good now? You in it for the long haul? Because, Jern is almost, See, no, I'm good. I mean, well, good. But you build this relationship because ultimately you want to have what the Lord wants you to have. A strong and solid relationship, where things are flowing and things are better. And just because things ain't working in your favor right now does not mean that they won't work out. And a lot of times it ain't the other person. Now, I want y'all to hear that. It's not the other person that's always the problem. See, the last place we look at is us. Might I be the problem? Because if it's me, then I'm going to take that problem into every other relationship I try to get into. So I need to really find out who God is. Who is Jesus in my life? And how can Jesus fix me for her? And she has to find out the same thing. How can Jesus fix her for me? See, if we begin to take the approach of, I need to make sure I'm doing everything in my power to please her. And if she does everything in her power to please me, we're going to be fine. And when the bumps in the road come, and let me tell you, and it's one of the things that I really had to get better about. But once,